A recent Dutch study analyzing tweets from members of parliament, MPs, across 26 countries reveals a stark correlation between far-right populist parties and the dissemination of misinformation on social media. The research strongly suggests that amplifying false narratives has become an integral component of the strategic playbook employed by these radical right-wing groups. This contrasts sharply with the behavior observed among politicians affiliated with mainstream or far-left parties, who exhibit significantly lower rates of fake news propagation. The study's methodology involved a meticulous data collection process. Researchers began by identifying a substantial sample of MPs from 26 diverse nations, encompassing a broad spectrum of political affiliations and ideological leanings. This carefully selected group served their Twitter activity, a rich source of information reflecting their public communication strategies, became the primary focus of the investigation. The researchers painstakingly collected and analyzed millions of URLs shared by these MPs over an extended period, meticulously documenting the content and context of each shared link. To accurately assess the veracity of the information disseminated, the researchers incorporated an innovative approach. They leveraged the expertise of established fact-checking organizations and reputable fake news tracking services. These organizations, dedicated to combating the spread of misinformation, possess extensive databases cataloging numerous URLs alongside their associated factuality ratings. These ratings provide a valuable metric reflecting the reliability and trustworthiness of the sources. By cross-referencing the URLs shared by MPs with this extensive database of 646,058 URLs, each meticulously evaluated for its factuality, the researchers obtained a comprehensive assessment of the information disseminated by the politicians. This meticulous comparison provided a robust foundation for the analysis of information veracity. The findings of the study paint a concerning picture. The data unequivocally demonstrates a significant disparity in the propensity to share misinformation among political factions. Far-right populist parties, such as Germany's Alternative für Deutschland, AfD, France's National Rally RN, and the Netherlands Party for Freedom, PVV, stand out as significant outliers. These parties, which have witnessed substantial electoral gains in recent years and hold positions of power in several European governments, consistently demonstrate a higher likelihood of disseminating false or misleading information. The researchers acknowledge limitations in their data acquisition due to changes in platform accessibility. Specifically, the researchers noted they could not expand their dataset of MPs' posts on X, formerly Twitter, because the platform, now under the ownership of Elon Musk, has curtailed data access. Musk's publicly expressed support for far-right parties raises concerns about potential bias and limits the scope of future research. This limitation underscores the challenges researchers face in accessing comprehensive and unbiased data from social media platforms, particularly those with shifting ownership and evolving policies regarding data transparency. The study's conclusions have significant implications for understanding the evolving relationship between political discourse and the spread of misinformation. The findings provide compelling evidence that the strategic deployment of false narratives has become a hallmark of far-right populist movements. This deliberate amplification of misinformation constitutes a serious threat to democratic processes and public trust. The research highlights the urgent need for continued investigation into the methods and motivations behind this phenomenon, as well as the development of effective strategies to counter the spread of misinformation and safeguard the integrity of public discourse. The researchers call for increased scrutiny of social media platforms and greater transparency regarding their algorithms and content moderation policies to combat this alarming trend. The study's findings serve as a critical wake-up call, emphasizing the importance of media literacy and critical thinking skills in the face of escalating misinformation campaigns.